Hey everybody, it's Bethany. Today I'm just going to be narrating this video because I was a little more stuffed up when I did this video and, talking with my mom and everything. So yeah, obviously this is my mother. I'm going to be doing this tutorial on her. So hopefully for anyone who is over 40 watching this video, hopefully this will be helpful to you. Alright, so first of all what I'm going to do is start with a mineral foundation. I'm using Everyday Minerals Pressed Foundation in Golden Fair, and I'm going to use my Mark Mini Kabuki brush to apply that. So you just want to buff it in all over the skin, and this works really well for any age of skin, and my mom really appreciates natural makeup, so that's why I'm using that on her. Alright, so now I'm going to take a concealer brush and just apply some of that foundation underneath her eyes. And that'll work really well for covering, and it really doesn't crease too much with wrinkles or lines, whatever you might have. It works pretty well for that. Alright, now I'm going to use a highlighter color that's pink. It's from Everyday Minerals. It's called Pearl Pick Me Up. And basically I'm just going to apply that wherever I want some extra highlight, so underneath the eyes, on the bridge of the nose, the tip of the chin, and the forehead right in the middle there. And then you just want to blend that out with your finger really well because it tends to be very shimmery, this specific highlighter. And I'm just applying that a little bit on right there by the nose, kind of the inner part of the cheekbones, and then just a little bit along the tops of the cheekbones. Alright, next I'm going to use Fyrinnae Silken eyeshadow base for an eyelid primer. And I probably applied too much of that, but it's okay. Just blend it really well. So once again, this is all natural, and it does work really well. It doesn't seem to crease. So now I'm going to use this Mark Cream eyeshadow palette that's new. I'm going to use that color that's the second from the right, which is a kind of a champagne color. And this is a creamy shadow with a lot of sparkle to it. It's not one of my first choices, but this request was for specifically a kind of gold-toned cream eyeshadow, so that's my interpretation of that. So you just want to apply that all over the lid, kind of as a base for the eyeshadow. So now I'm going to use this Wet n Wild palette, which I will put in the description. I'm going to use that light pink color that I very quickly pointed to. And that's just going to go on the entire lid from the lash line to the crease. And I'm just using my small eyeshadow brush for this. Alright, so now I'm going to use a different palette, and I'm going to use this taupe color right there with my tapered blending brush. And you're just going to pick that up right on the tip of it. Oh, here's a picture, so you can have that as the default. Alright, so you just want to apply this to the outer corner of the eyelid. This will work really well, especially for people like my mother with close set eyes. And you can use it for even if you don't have close set eyes, but you just want to bring that right up into the crease and blend it really well, but focusing kind of on that outer corner there. So it kind of gives you that 3D effect. So now I'm going to use this darker brown color in the palette with a small eyeshadow brush. And then you're just going to apply that as liner on the top. This will give a bit more natural look for the more mature woman, I'll say. And then you just want to apply that also underneath the eye, just to the outer third or so of the lid, or of the lash line, excuse me. Alright, so next I'm going to use this light peach color as a highlighter. And that was in that same palette that we used for the browns. And we're just going to apply this right under the brow bone. And you just want to blend that really well. this is a perfect color for highlighting. It's not too shimmery, but it gives that nice glow. So now I'm going to use this MAC eyeshadow to fill in her eyebrows, which is probably one of the most important steps for more mature women, especially obviously if you have thinning brows. So just what you want to do is take a small eyeshadow brush. I would recommend eyeshadow because it's going to make it look a lot more natural. So what you want to do is just really start with a small application, just extending the brow. You don't want to fill in where every single hair is. You just want to kind of make a nice shape there. So just like that. And it will probably look a little strange at first because you're not used to having so much eyebrow, but trust me, it looks fine. In my opinion, it looks completely natural. So I'm just doing that on the other side, obviously. And you just want to kind of go back and forth and just blend it in with what hairs you do have that are dark. And then I just blend it with my finger, or you can use a clean mascara wand, whatever you have at hand. Oh, I have both, okay. Don't you wish you knew what we were saying? It's not very interesting, I'm sure. Okay, so there's the eyebrows. That one on the left, or on my right, your right too, looks like I could use a little more. Well, it's okay. So then I'm going to use lash curler and apply my Rachel Perry mascara in black. Now I'm using Physicians Formula Organic Wear Mineral Blush in pink. We're just going to apply that to the apples of her cheeks. And you want to blend that up along the cheekbone. Any just natural looking blush will do for this look because this is very neutral colors on the eyes. So you can use pretty much whatever blush you want to use. And now I'm going to use Revlon Super Lustrous Lip Gloss in Glossy Rose on the lips. And so there you have it.